Hello and welcome to Microsoft Word for Beginners course. This is part 5, formatting pages and printing. In this video, we will discuss how to change the page settings like margins, orientation and size, set a page break, how to place a footer and a header on a document, how to insert a cover page and then print a document. There are various settings, print settings, which we will discuss. We are using the internet document which we have created in the earlier videos, and we'll set the page for printing. We'll format the page for printing. In your layout tab, if you click on the layout tab under page setup, you have various options which we will discuss in this video. You can use these commands present on the ribbon, or you can also click on the dialog box launcher and open the dialog box. There also the settings are available. First we have margins. Margins are the distance between the written text and the edge of the paper. Now the edge of the paper can be right or left and top and bottom. So that we have 4 types of margins. The top margin, the distance between the text and the top edge of the page. Bottom margin, the distance between the text and the edge of the page. This is page number 1, so this is the bottom margin. Left margin, distance between the text and the left edge of the paper. Similarly, we have the right margin. So we can set these 4 types of margin using either the ruler, horizontal and the vertical ruler, or from the page setup we can use margin. You can also open the dialog box. From there also we can set the page margin. Let us first see how we can use the ruler. Let us see how we can change the left and the right margin using the horizontal ruler. You have to place the pointer on the hanging, between the hanging and the hanging indent and the first line indent. It will change into a double headed arrow. Then you can click and drag to change the edge, these distance between the text and the edge of the paper. Let's see how we can do that. You can see the pointer changing into a double headed arrow. You can click and drag and change the left margin. You can see the changes in the text. You can see the changes in the left margin. I can release and the left margin is being set. Similarly, over here on the right hand side, you can click and drag and change the margin. Place the pointer on the vertical ruler, click and drag. The top and the bottom margin can be changed. Let us use the option, this command present on the page setup group. Here also you have various options, plus you have custom margin available. If you click on this, you can manually enter in the number for your margin. Let's try this one, the wide one. The changes are visible. Let's set the custom margin. Clicking on custom margin, the dialog box open. The same dialog box will open for all the commands which are present under the page setup group, and the same will open if you click on the dialog box launcher also. It has 3 tabs: margin, paper and page layout. Under the margins tab, you have top, left, bottom and right margin, plus you have gutter margins also available. If I click and change the number over here, the positioning, you can see it in the preview also. Here also you can change the bottom margin. Similarly, left and right margin, either you can type in a number, or you can use these increase and decrease arrows. Once you are done, click on OK. Your page has been set. Let us move on to page orientation. Page orientation refers to whether the document is landscape or portrait. The default page orientation is portrait. which is used in most of the document, and landscape orientation is useful in cases when a document consists of chart or illustration which do not fit properly in the portrait orientation. You can use either of these two. At present we have the portrait orientation. You can click and change it into landscape. You can see the changes in the document. From the dialog box launcher also you can change the orientation, and once you are done, click on OK. Next is the page size. You can choose a page or the paper size for your document. By default it is letter. You can see the dimensions of the pages over here. Other options are also available, A3, A4 you can choose, or you can also set the height and width. Once you choose the options paper size from here, you can choose the other options also. Say I have chosen this, and I can apply it to the whole document. I can apply it to a particular page also from this point forward, wherever my cursor is placed. Once you are done, you can click on OK. Next we have page break. You can see the under your layout tab and under the page setup group you have breaks. You can also set up or you can also insert a page break using the insert option. Here also you have the page break available under pages group. From any of these two you can insert a page break. You can also use the shortcut key Ctrl+Enter. So a page break is a special marker that will end the current page and start a new page. At any time when you are creating a document, you feel that you want to start typing from a new page, so you manually want to enter or insert a new page. When you have still some space left in the current page, you can always insert a page break there. So you have to put the cursor where you want one page to end and the next page to begin. Like for example, here I have inserted a page break because I wanted to insert the table from a new page. Similarly here also, click on breaks and page break. You can see the cursor has automatically moved to a new page. Our document is almost ready. We have set the margins, the orientation, size, page break has been inserted. If this is a document where a chapter from our book, and we want to type in the chapter number, some image or some logo at the top, so that can be placed, instead of placing it in the page or the document area itself, we will place it in the header section like we have in our books. So header and footer are the top and bottom section of the document respectively. Here the blank space which you can see, this is your header and the footer section. They are separate sections from the main document and are often used to hold like your title, date, your name, some footnote, page number, or if you want to place an image or a graphic, that can be placed in the header and the footer section. So let me increase the top area a little bit and the bottom area also, so that we can place a header and the footer properly. To insert a header and a footer, click on Insert tab. Under Header and Footer group, you have the option Header and Footer. You can click on any of these, any of these header and footer option. You can see the built-in styles over here. Any of these styles can be chosen and it will be inserted at the top of the page, like we are working with header. Or you can also click on the blank area on the left side. It will open the header section for you. Once you are in the header section, you can see this line marking the header section. Header is written over here. You get the header and the footer tab. Now in your header and in the header and footer tab, you have various groups, and from these groups you can insert the page number, any kind of a picture. You can change the top and the bottom section, the header and the footer width and height from here, that can be changed from this header and footer tab. Now let us use the first we'll use the inbuilt style, then we'll create our own style also. 3-column header, you can type in something over here, like we say, if this is my chapter of a book, so I want to say chapter 1. The topic we have is internet, and say we want to insert a picture over here, something like a picture. You can resize the picture and place it as a logo. Let's make it smaller, and other formatting like effects are always available. You can select this, you can see over here the size can be increased, like this is a heading, I can increase this. Let's change it. So we have a picture over here. I have placed a picture. You can see it at the top in the header section of page number 1. If I scroll down, you can see in the on page number 2, and so on all these pages the header will be available. Just press the escape key to come out of the header section. You can see it as gray in the document, but while you are printing it will appear normal. I'll show you the print preview also. Anytime you want to make changes, go back to header, click and go back to the header area. You can format it. You want to insert something else, say this is the chapter number internet, and I don't want this picture, you can always remove it. You want something else over here like a date and a time, click on date and time. You can choose a date and time for yourself, it will be placed. Moving on to footer, let us place the footer also. Click on footer, same options like we have over here a banded footer. I want only the page number, so I have selected page number over here. You can see page number 2, page number 3. Anytime any other option you want, like we have over here options available, different first page and a different, like on the first page I want to place the chapter number and a logo over here. On subsequent pages I don't want the logo, I want only date or some other information. You can choose between odd and even pages. You can choose a different first page for yourself. So you can experiment with page numbers. You can insert pictures if you want. You can insert online pictures as well. Once you are done, click on close header and footer. The internet document which we have created, I can print it, but it would be better if it has a cover page. So we have certain options of inserting a cover page. A cover page may consist of an introduction to the document with a title, an image, or both of them, providing relevant information about the document. Maybe like it is my project report or a research paper, so presenting it directly with the content does not look very nice. So what we can always create a cover page for ourselves. We can design it, but some inbuilt styles are also available under your insert tab. Click on insert tab, and under the pages group you have the cover page option. Click on cover page. Certain built-in styles are available. You can move or you can choose from these options, or you can also click on more cover pages from office.com and select from there and insert it in your document. Let's say we want a cover page something like this. Let's select one for ourselves, say this one. So here you can see a document title. We have the internet, say this is our report, and you can click on and add in a date if you want. Say today's date, we want a company name, we don't have a company name. Say I want to type in my name. So we have a cover page as well for our document, and then our document is starting with all the formatting, page formatting. Our document is ready to print. To print our document, you can use the shortcut key Ctrl+P. It will open the print dialog box for you, or you can also click on file. Here you can choose the print to open the print. On the right hand side, you can see your document, how it will appear before printing. You can check out the various options. You can zoom in and check properly. You can always use the controller over here. Here you can see the header with the chapter name, chapter number, the title and the date. You can see the document, whether it is the things are in place or not. If the page number is available, you can review your document here. Other settings like which we have discussed, like orientation, the page size, margins, all those options are available here. Plus you can also click on page setup. The page setup, same dialog box which we have discussed, it will open. Same options are available here. You can also make changes. Once you are done, once you are satisfied with the formatting, page formatting, you can click on print to print your document. In this video, we have discussed various options for formatting a page for printing, like setting up a margin, size, orientation, plus how to add in a cover page and print the document. In the next video, we will discuss styles in MS Word. Till then, stay tuned and thank you for watching this video.